Hey guys, and welcome to episode 23 of From the Island. In this episode, as you can see, we have officially run out of members again. So that is the second bond we've now finished. So in this episode, we're going to start by buying the third bond and begin where we're going to start off again and see how we can do in this third bond. So really, we've ended on roughly about 28 to 29 mil. So considering we started this bond on 8 mil, we've made about 20 mil in about 2 weeks, which is really good. A lot of that has been down to those flared trousers flips and also finding some better margins on better items. But as you can see here, we have just bought the third bond for 5 mil. So still pricing, still quite a lot. So we'll get that renewed, go into members, and we'll start the flipping from there. So this clip was roughly from a couple of weeks ago, so this is why it might be a bit cheaper than what bonds currently are. This was bought before Trailblazers, where bonds did spike. So because I had a couple of days off from the account once it did run out of members, I just let everything sell like I normally do. Because an item, once it's in a G, can still sell while you're in free to play, I just took the time to make sure that what could sell, and then we can go back into the third bond with some fresh items and go from there. But we did price check the flared trousers to see if they were worth doing again, which they were, so we'll keep going on with that. And we basically just cycling through the items, which really worked well last time, while we try and find some better items. So the flared trousers actually had a 300k flip, which is really good. So we put in the sell offer for them and also put in another buy offer as well. So once our limited reset, we could pick up some more. And we're also just going through the God robes to see which one working best. Previously, Guthix was one of the top performers, but as you can see here, the margin has been killed off and it only had 3k flip per robe leg. Another one which did work quite well and sporadically was the ancient robe legs, which we're just going to try now. So 165k for the buy is actually quite high for them. And as you can see, 109k sell. So that is actually probably one of the better margins for the robe legs which we've had through the whole series. So we'll put an offer in for them and see if they do buy as well. So I decided just to cut out basically a lot of going through and just trying different items and stuff. As you can see, the first flared trousers is already sold, so that's a 300k flip which has gone in a couple of minutes. So hopefully that pretty much sets up what the rest of this bond is going to be like, with quick flips on flared trousers, having a couple of days of them moving and shifting quite quick and just pay off the bond itself, and the other items then are just profit on top. So the other items we've pretty much gone for. Katana, that had a decent margin like it did previously, and the robe tops of darkness and the bottoms as well is an item I think we're going to get into a lot during this bond. I think with the flip margin of 70 per 4 hours, it can be something we can shift quickly and a decent profit as well, which is a lot better than having items stuck in stuff which isn't moving as quick. So the 3 flared trousers have all bought. So what we'll do with them is simply just take them out and put them into sell as well, and hopefully we can pick that up. If these 3 do sell, it means we would roughly have made about 1.8 mil just in flared trouser flips for this day, and that's just the first day returning from the bond, which if we keep it going, keep it consistent, we can make some massive GP in this bond. I'm hoping we can push towards 50 mil, but we'll see how well things work out throughout the next couple of episodes. So we finally had some flips come in which aren't flared trousers, so we've managed to sell all these robe tops, and we've sold some Guthix robe tops as well, and we've also filled our G slots of ancient robe tops as well. So the ancient robe tops, as you can see, a decent flip there, probably about 20k each, so it's just 140k flip, but it's when compounded with the rest of them, it just adds up. Now, I don't know if you can see, but the robe of darknesses are buying for 64k, which is really, really low for what they can sell for. In previous episodes, they've sold anywhere near sort of 100k, and I'm just waiting to see how they pick up, because they've been around that sort of price for a while and they're very under the GE buy price, so it will end up going up. I'm just waiting for the best time to buy in. Just see if they go any lower. I don't think they will go much lower than 60k, but it's just something to keep trying. And that's why once you get sort of dialing on an item, you can get the sort of price ranges and you can sort of think when it's going to go up and down. So we'll keep an eye on them, and I'll let you know when I buy in and see if they do work or not. If they do even pull a couple K in, the amount we're able to buy now with the cash we've got, should be able to pull in a decent price for that as well. So again, here we've found a decent flip with the armor robe top. That is roughly a 60k flip. And again, just going through a quick show of buys and just trying items out and stuff like that. throughout a normal day of flipping, or once I'm starting to pick out items, I'll go through a full list of sort of things I'd like to flip, what I do think will work, what I think won't, and just go from there. It's always worth trying different things, trying something a bit out of the box, because normally those are the items which flip best. For me, these sorts of clue items have worked so well, I've not really sort of moved out of them. So I think the next step for us, once we build up a bit more cash and we can start getting bulk items of the Robes of Darkness, it's probably to go into the more costly Master Clue items, maybe get into Third Age and see how well they flip compared, and see if we can do better with the more expensive items than what we do with these items now. So just under 20 mil in the GE, we've got 4.8 mil in the Invo and about 2 mil in Robe of Darkness tops as well. So we're not doing bad. We're just under 26 mil, which considering we're probably about 2 mil profit so far this episode, and a lot of that's just been down to items just selling quick, but obviously flare trousers with the margins they can get, really it's just accelerating us a lot quicker. So just put offers into buy and sell for all the robe legs. Katanas have slowed down a bit, which they always seem to, and I'm just trying to sell their ancient robe legs as well. So a bit of an update on the GE slots. It has been sort of half a day and we have changed things up a bit. So all the flared items have bought, so we've got 4 selling in the GE. That's still getting a 300k margin, so we're not going to move with them. The ancient robe legs did actually sell for about 150k. We had to bring it down from the 160 we wanted to sell it for, but 150k we did seem to move. So we've gone in for 111k and just take the 40k margin for flip, which is outperforming everything but flared trousers. The katanas, again, in previous episodes, it does happen when they do sell really well and then it just drop dead. So that is a period where we're just going to end up holding them. We are getting to a point now where we're building up that cash stack which we lost due to the bond. So if items like the katana just won't seem to sell, we'll just pull them out, hold them in the Invo to a chance when they do sell better, and sell them then, and just use the spare cash we've got at the minute, which is not really doing anything, and start going in on other items. So here, we're going to go for some more Robe of Darknesses, just price check them. If they are selling for a high point now, we will sell the ones we've got in the Invo. If they're selling really low, we'll just pick up some more. So as you can see there, it's a 20k flip margin, or just under. So what we'll do is we'll just sell what we've got at the minute, just to make sure we don't lose any money, because they have been very sporadic in their pricing in a minute. So we'll go for that. Hopefully they sell, and we'll come back with an update shortly on what we are doing and where we are moving in terms of flips. So some more flared trousers. Now we're just going to take out this one left to sell and put it together with the 3 we've just picked up. They are having a bit of a wobble at the minute and are taking a little longer to sell, and we've had to adjust the margin on flared trousers as well, just so they sell a bit quicker. Now, the good thing with having an item which currently has a 300k margin is that there's a lot to play with in terms of what we can sell it for, and we can drop the margin down just to make sure it does sell a bit quicker. Now, as you can see by the G history as well, katanas have had a bit of a wobble. We did price check it at 100k buy and 166k sell, and this is something which you do see a lot with clue scroll items, is all of a sudden they'd go from their regular trading price and just go completely downwards and sell for a price which is just way too low. So that's why we've got 7 currently sat in the Invo, and we're just trying to buy a bit more on the GE as well, and hopefully we can pick them up. Now they are more expensive on the GE, but I'm thinking they are going to go up forward and go up in price, so we'll just see with that. Now 2 more slots to sort out, so we're going to try the Robe of Darkness, just see how they flip, and we're going to try some other robe legs as well, see if they can go for a better margin. And what we found was that the Gothic robe leg as well started to go back to the price it used to be. It did have no margin for a period of time, and it's just managed to get a bit of a better one, so we're going to buy some of them. And along with that, the Bandos robe top, which does seem to work quite consistently when it does seem to buy and sell properly. So that will be the end of this episode, and these will be the items we will be finishing on. Currently in the GE we have 19.3 mil, and as a bit of a rough guess, in the Invo we probably have about 8.4. So we're currently sat on 27.5 mil, which, considering we were roughly about 24, we made 3-4 mil this episode, and this is our first step into the third bond. So join us for the next episode. We'll be seeing what we can do in terms of what we've got now. We're starting to build quite a cash stack at the minute, which has to go into some other items, so I'm going to try and find some more high ticket items to put that into. Like I said in the previous episode, Third Age or some of the more expensive blue scroll items will probably be where it goes to. So if you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. If you've got any comments or any suggestions on what to flip, please leave that down below. And if you've enjoyed any of my previous videos and this video, please subscribe. We are trying to see if we can get to 50 subscribers by the end of the year, and then we can make a big push next year, see what we can do. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode, and hope you enjoyed.